And so welcome to the Paul Clark podcast. That's two podcasts in one day. You lucky people. I'm going to cut straight to the point. I'm not happy. I am not happy. Breaking news just come in. The FBI has cleared Hillary Clinton yet again, cleared her for the second time of any wrongdoing with the emails. Any wrongdoing. Now, if that's what the FBI have concluded, then that's what the FBI concluded. I was more than willing for them to reopen the investigation, and I more than accept the result of their findings. Personally, I think it's been a very quick investigation, but if that's what they've decided, that's what they've decided. What I'm really, really ticked off about, what I'm absolutely fuming about, is this stupid country that I live in. This stupid, idiotic, dumb nation that I live in. Which they should basically rename as the Hillary Clinton fan club. Because that's the way the media have just been going on. Particularly the BBC. Instead of talking about the fact that these women, you know, the women that claim they were assaulted by Donald Trump, have all now come out and basically debunked the whole thing and said, no, actually, he didn't assault us. We were paid by the Democratic Party to make up these stories. We were paid by the Hillary Clinton campaign to say that he had sexually assaulted us, and he hadn't. One of those cases, the woman actually turned around and said she has never, ever, ever met Donald Trump at all. But the BBC won't run with that. They won't run with that as a story. What they will do is, however, is they devoted a lot of yesterday evening to talking about the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. Check out my previous podcast for my views on that. And now their main headline is about Hillary Clinton being cleared of all charges. She's been found by the FBI to have done absolutely nothing wrong as far as her email server and the deletion of thousands of highly classified emails. Again, I'm not angry at the FBI. I'm angry at the media. I'm angry at the BBC for the way they've just covered it, because it's basically been presented as, well, this is how they did it. This is pretty much how, this is an accurate description, what I'm about to do now, of how the BBC relayed the story, told the story that Hillary Clinton will face no further action regarding her emails. They did it like this. Na 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 na. Like that. That's pretty much what they just did. And I had to do this podcast. Because I had to vent. I had to get all this out of my system, because otherwise I'm going to explode. And it's not that I'm particularly worried or I think this is going to sway the election one way or the other. I don't know what's going to happen on November 8th, but I can't wait for it to be over so I can get my life back. But the way the media, the BBC in particular, have covered this whole election has been disgusting. And I am really now struggling to find a justification for the BBC and the licence fee. I am really, really struggling right now. And it would be so easy for me to sit here now on this podcast and call for the removal of the licence fee. Because that is bias beyond belief. Beyond belief. What that organisation has just done. And when you consider not one mention on the women who accused Donald Trump of sexually assaulting them and have all pretty much come out and said it wasn't true, didn't get a mention. Did not get a mention. And the British public, oh God, they're so, I say the British public, obviously I don't know every single person living in the United Kingdom, but just going on the ones that I do know, oh God, oh dear me. They've got this whole, wouldn't it be great to have a female president thing going on? They got this whole, Hillary Clinton is a saint thing going on. I've just had 2 people on my Facebook, which is pretty much the Hillary Clinton fan club right there, pretty much, trashing Donald Trump. And then when I brought up the subject of Hillary Clinton and said, okay, well, we just talked about Donald Trump, now let's talk about crooked Hillary, they don't reply. They don't reply. They don't reply. I do that a lot. I do that a lot when I'm with people. Where obviously the subject of the whole election comes up and they can at least spend half an hour to an hour to 3 hours to 5 hours if I let them trashing Donald Trump. And then I say, okay, let's talk about her now. You said your piece on Donald Trump. Okay, fine. He's not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. But let's talk about her. Let's talk about her. Let's talk about her in the emails. Oh no, they will probably say, oh, she's been cleared of that. She's perfectly innocent. She walks on water. She's Snow White. Okay, let's not talk about the emails. Let's talk about Bill Clinton and the women that he raped. Oh, no, that was her husband. He's not on the ballot. You can't judge her for the actions of her husband. Okay, then, let's talk about Whitewater. What's Whitewater, they say? People in this country, they see what they see on the TV, what they see on the news, and they look at it from the point of view of almost it's like some kind of drama. It's some kind of reality TV show, the whole US election. And it certainly does have that feel, that vibe about it. But I don't think a lot of them know what the fuck they're talking about. And I challenge anyone out there in this country, anyone of the idiots that I know, to come and sit down with me and have a discussion. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about, the demigod that is Donald Trump. And let's talk about the saint that is Hillary Clinton. Let's have a conversation about it. And I guarantee you'll go away from it a bit more enlightened. A bit more enlightened as to Hillary Clinton and what she's really, really, really like. It gets me so angry that people just see things so black and white. Republican, Donald Trump bad, Democrat, Hillary Clinton, first female president of the United States, good. Barack Obama, first ethnic black president of the United States. Oh, he must be good. He must be a saint. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's just a man. Like Donald Trump's a man. Like Donald Trump is a man. And everyone is capable of good and bad. I'm not saying everything Obama did was bad. But I'm just saying that, to vote someone in because they are man or woman, because they are woman or black, is stupid logic. But that's the mindset that this country operates on. They just see the woman going up against the bully that is Donald Trump. Last week, it was quite interesting. When the whole email thing had been reopened. And the Hillary Clinton fan club of the United Kingdom, they kind of went into hiding. They disappeared. And the BBC was forced to actually report on Hillary Clinton in a negative light. Well, they've more than made up for that now. And the Hillary Clinton fan club has more than come out from the rocks that they went into hiding under, and have now come out in support of her, going, you see, she's done nothing wrong. She's a saint. Oh, fuck off, is she a saint? Fuck off, is she a saint? I tell you what. Why doesn't Hillary come here? She can come here, she can get into UK politics, and then she can become Prime Minister, and I'll piss off to America with President Trump. How about that? That's a fair deal. You get rid of me, right, and you get Hillary Clinton. That's a great deal, isn't it? That's an amazing deal. You can have the great Hillary Clinton. I'll even throw in Obama for free. The great Obama. The amazing Obama. 8 years ago, I was, when Obama got elected, it was like in this country, like the Messiah had arrived. This is great. The first black president. Okay, yeah, it's great. There's a black man in the White House. That's fantastic. But what are his policies? Oh yeah, that's it. His policies are job-killing policies. His policies are Obamacare, which is making tens of thousands of Americans poor and sending them into poverty because they can't afford the high-rising costs of Obamacare. But this country, we don't look at it like that. This country with our media, and by the way, our comedians in this country, comedians like Paul Merton, they're just so, they're just so hateable. Have I got news for you, which for those of you that don't know, is a satire program. It's a satire program. And there's two panels. One panel is that of Ian Hislop, who is the editor of Private Eye, which in itself is a satirical magazine here in the UK. And then the other panel on Have I Got News For You is that of Paul Merton. And he pretty much said on primetime TV, primetime UK TV, with about 5-6 million people watching, that he would like to shoot Donald Trump. And the crowd applauded him, and they found it funny, and they said it's hilarious. Yeah, funny that. Okay then, that's funny. I'm going to make a joke now. Here's my joke. Get ready to laugh. I want to put a bullet between the cunty eyes that is Hillary Clinton. Do I get a laugh? It's pathetic. Double standard. It's a double standard. Donald Trump says that about Hillary Clinton in a joking way, that people should take up arms if she wins, as a joke, and the British media run with that and go, oh my God, Donald Trump, he just basically said he wanted to assassinate Hillary Clinton if she becomes president. Paul Merton says it on primetime BBC One, and it's funny. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, here's what's going to be funny. On November 8th. If Donald Trump becomes president of the United States, that's going to be fucking hilarious. And all you lovey-dovey, stuck-up liberals, it's going to be so great. Do you know what? I'm so glad I work in a liberal establishment. I work in a place where liberalism is very much in the air. And on the day of Brexit, on the day of the EU referendum, it was hilarious to see all these lovey-dovey liberals, running around not knowing what to do. But it's going to be even sweeter, even greater on November 8th if Trump wins. Because not only will I get to see the BBC and all those presenters on there be going, oh my God, what do we do? Donald Trump's just become president. But also I'm going to be working in a liberal establishment where the cat will well and truly have their tongue. I'm going to go and boil my head now. Thank you very much for listening, and hopefully, unless I go off and kill myself right now, which is a strong possibility, I will speak to you again very, very soon. Thanks for listening to the Paul Clark Podcast. Bye for now.